game. It's the Saints and the Armadillos under the lights on Sunday night.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the state of New Mexico in the high desert city of Albuquerque. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Armadillos of Albuquerque. Hello again, everybody. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. And Charles, let's do some breaking down of this Albuquerque club as they enter play. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. Pretty good, as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers, because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. But Charles, we see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back on the field in a hurry.
Brandon, I'm going to go ahead and age myself, but I'm going to ask you, when you were in high school and there were injuries, did you hear next man up from your coaches?
Well, you hear it every week now in the NFL, that's for sure.
You know, back when I played when dinosaurs roamed the earth, you didn't hear next man up. You heard, oh, no, we've got to put in Davis.
Here we go, son.
2nd down and 8. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. Here is 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Extend.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields on the move to his left. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
1 1st down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line. So here are the Saints with a long field ahead. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
So this is what we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball. Run it inside. Everyone cover it. Just, get yourself...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. He's got a full head of steam on his horse. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. A big-time play there for New Orleans. And even 80 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Rashawn Gary, the man to bring him down. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Throwing is Hurts. That is caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 14 yards that time for number 14.
That's a sharp throw right there on third down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a first and goal.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Saints will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds at midfield, so a solid return to the 50.
Well, he gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Fights through it. And he's got this down to the 35. A nice carry there, 15 yards.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. You look at the Saints defense. They enter this one down in the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Delay of game, offense.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, That's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
West, hey, Ken.
On play action, Fields rolling to his right. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Play action. It's Fields. Completes this out toward the sideline to Barkley. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And this will be a touchdown. Jamison Williams, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Armadillos are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot. But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground. Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. His throw incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Hurts. Got an open man. It's Pickens. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Trying to run forward with Jacobs. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. On is Presley Harvin now as he'll send this one away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Albuquerque offense out to take over now. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's Fields. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. Just a gain of a couple there. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up.
Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a third down coming up. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing on third down, Fields. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a third and long. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And this one is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Albuquerque offense out to take over now. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down.
Easy.
Here's Fields. They'll get this out to Barkley complete. Look at the big fella go. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close. A big play there on the catch and run. 69 yards.
Oh, man. Disappointment that he couldn't finish that off in the end zone. What an effort there. Doing all he can to get to the pylon. And he's going to wind up out of bounds just short. But a huge play there. Going to set him up with 1st and goal from very short range.
Now it's Fields. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Armadillos have moved out in front. They'll go in for 2. They'll kick the point after. And that makes it 14-10. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Hurts to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Porter. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a 1st down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, he usually gets it done. But 1st down, Hurts. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Porter. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Play action. Here's Hurts. Here's Johnson with a reception. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 46 yards. And the Saints are once again back in front. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Albuquerque offense out to take over now. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Pass the 20 for a short gain, second down.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun, here's Fields. And this is going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is brought in at the 21. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. So here are the Saints to take over. They were losers last week to Carolina, but they've got the lead here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. Crossing route catch made by Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He finds his man complete. That's Porter. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. 2nd down and a yard. They'll look to throw. Completes this one to Pickens. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
First down, Saints.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Short throw to Smith. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2nd down, here's Hurts. And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jalen Hurts with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Albuquerque offense out to take over now. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Oh, he shifts past him. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 63 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now a first down throw, Fields. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here we go. Good.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Why not?
Fields. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. And the Saints are going to get the football back as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Throwing is Hurts. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the Saints punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen and put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well.
It's 2nd and 8.
Now Fields. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here we go.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st.
Go.
Fields now to throw. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this one is right down Broadway. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, There's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
And the Saints going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
So we have reached halftime with a visit. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. The Saints going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And he's got room. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 128 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has, percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Hurts sets up to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Hurts. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle there by Malcolm Rodriguez.
They tried to run it to the short side of the field. There just wasn't a whole lot of room to work with.
Yeah, it seems like things just kept getting strung out towards the sideline, and he kept looking for a spot to dive up into the gap. There just wasn't one, so that turned into nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
And no gain. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. And quickly they get to the line.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Here's Fields.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Angel.
Here's Fields.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And now they're in the hurry up.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
To the air again, Fields.
To the right side and complete to Washington. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Delay of game, Austin.
Oh, why are we doing this?
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards. 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 12 at the 13-yard line.
Now Fields going to move them around.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there.
With his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the
Armadillos go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will tie us at 24. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. From the gun, it's Hurts. He gets it left side of Johnson. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
That's pulled in at the 32. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's come together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block. But they're helping out, too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. And, Charles, it's not very often an elite back becomes available. They jumped on him. I think they were smart to do so.
I agree, and we hear so often about how the running back position is devalued. But when you have a chance to get one of the truly best, top of his game, you go out and get him.
Back to Walker on 1st down. Oh, nice move. And he'll be close to another 1st down. In fact, he has a 1st down on a gain of 10.
That's another Albuquerque 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Walker now on 1st and 10. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. On 2nd down, it's Walker. Walker showing the power. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 57 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times.
They gashed him in a big way on that last run, and defense fortunate to tackle him on the 2-yard line, but doesn't necessarily mean that there's something wrong with the defense's plan. And that's the one thing the coordinator has to do and make sure that...
Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Fields changing the play.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Armadillos have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a 2nd back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. This is taken around the 12. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And out will come the offense as they take over. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just got to have a grin on his face every time his number is called, because he doesn't feel like there's going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And the tight end goes in motion left. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
117 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Hey.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A shotgun snap, Fields. Throw over the middle. He finds Williams. And touchdown! Jameson Williams. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Armadillos are looking like they'll move to 6-1 as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
And it was Jameson Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll drop to throw.
Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. The Saints on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 6.
That is caught.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards that time for number 14. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
On 1st down, Hurts.
He finds his man complete. It's Porter. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The end result, 21 yards. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. He will push his way down to about the 14. And they're going to speed things up here.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Escaping the pressure right. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the 1st. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And as a result, possession switches hands. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
They'll toss this out right to Walker. Takes it to about the 37. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 37-yard line.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Here we go.
Here's 3rd and 3. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Hands it off out of the gun.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Right.
Back to throw now in his own end zone.
Able to connect with Jacobs.
And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line.
Well, they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
If this offense can't get it done, they'll think back to just a few plays and say to themselves, this was a winnable game, and we let it get away. Still a chance to save it, but time's definitely running out.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Throwing is Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
Well, they need to score, and score quick. 1 timeout remaining. Final minute, 1st and 10.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The Albuquerque offense out to take over now. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's 1 timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
They've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he is going to have a 1st down here, and that should be the one that seals a victory.
Here we go.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On second down, they'll try and run the counter. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. We'll get this out to Barkley, complete.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for Albuquerque, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.